Hey there, I'm your host Ryota, and welcome to Bridge by Candlelight, a podcast where we explore everything from lesser-known traditional crafts of Japan to the intriguing world of Finnish design. We'll discover how ideas from these two cultures can spark creativity and enrich our daily lives. If you'd prefer to listen in Japanese, we have episodes on stand.fm, so be sure to check those out. For centuries, Warosoku has illuminated temples, tea ceremonies, and homes across Japan. But today, this beautiful craft faces a crisis, one that threatens its very existence. Why? The artisans who dedicate their lives to making Warosoku are disappearing. Demand has declined, and with fewer younger people entering the trade, the future of Warosoku is uncertain. Today, we are going to dive deep into the struggles that traditional Warosoku industries face, why it's in danger, and how WAFIN was born from the hopes of preserving this craft while bringing it into the modern world. If you've listened to our first episodes, you know that Warosoku is more than just a candle. It's a reflection of Japanese craftsmanship, nature, and spiritual tradition. But despite its deep roots, Warosoku is facing three major struggles today. 1. The decline in demand. With electric lighting, scented candles, and other mass-produced wax products taking over, fewer and fewer people are using traditional Warosoku in their homes, as the other options are simply cheaper. Number 2. The aging artisan workforce. The craft of making Warosoku is passed down through generations and usually closed within the family tree. But today, there are fewer young apprentices learning the trade. Number 3. The fragmented craft system. So unlike many modern industries where everything is made under one roof, Warosoku production follows a bungyo type system. Bungyo is a Japanese word, and it means to have a separate workforce. It is where different artisans specialize in specific steps of the process of making the Warosoku. This was great at the start, as each artisans can dedicate in perfecting their own crafts. Hence, you see so many high quality craftsmanship in Japan. But as the number of artisans dwindles, the delicate system is beginning to break down. Many people in Japan associate Warosoku with temples, funerals, or traditional ceremonies, rather than something for everyday use. But in reality, Warosoku burns cleaner, lasts longer, and has such a more beautiful flame compared to many of the modern candles. Unfortunately, because Warosoku has been linked so strongly to rituals, younger generations aren't familiar with its benefits. They simply think many of them think they're uncool. Instead, they turn to Western style scented candles or LED lights, unaware of the craftsmanship behind Warosoku and its place in Japanese history. Most Warosoku artisans today are in their 60s, 70s, or even 80s. For many, their skills were passed down through their family for generations, but without new apprentices, these skills may disappear within a few decades. In some areas, entire workshops has to be closed, and those that remain face the reality that their craft may not survive another generation. And here's a deeper issue. Making Warosoku isn't a single skill. It's an entire network of craftsmen working together. Some artisans specialize in harvesting and refining the hase wax. This is actually not as easy as you think. The others create the hand-rolled washi paper wicks, which is also very delicate and very hard to do. And finally, there's the artisans who actually assemble the parts together and make the actual warosoku. Each step is an independent craft, so even one part of the system disappears, the entire industry suffers. But as we have shown in the past episodes, Warosoku has so many great qualities to them, not to mention it's just simply beautiful. So, when we saw these challenges, we asked ourselves, what can we do to help? That's how WAFIN was born, with the goal of reviving Warosoku by reintroducing it in a way that resonates with the modern lifestyles. Rather than treating Warosoku as just a historical artifact, we saw an opportunity to merge tradition with contemporary design, making Warosoku something that fits into everyday life. Here's how we are working towards that vision. We are rebranding Warosoku for modern use. Instead of only associating Warosoku with temples, we are introducing it as a candle for relaxation, meditation, and just simply interior design friendly, making it accessible to a new audience. We partnered with Finnish artists like Marianne Huotari and Samuri Helabo to create beautiful Warosoku candle holders, merging Japanese craftsmanship with Nordic aesthetics. And finally, we're also supporting the artisans by working directly with the traditional Warosoku makers. We aim to create a sustainable future for this craft, ensuring that their skills can be passed on to new generations. So, as a listener, you might be wondering, what can I do to help keep Warosoku alive? The answer is simple. Just learn about it, share it, and if possible, try it yourself. If you're the kind of person who likes candles, just a little sharing the information with family members or friends is simply great help to the problem that we have. If you love candles, consider using Warosoku for example, mindfulness rituals or relaxing evenings that you like to have. If you know someone who appreciates handmade craftsmanship, maybe introduce it to them, to the beauty of Warosoku. And if you want to support artisans, follow and share their work, not just us. Because awareness is a first step towards preservation. So, that's it for today. This was just the beginning of the discussion on why Warosoku needs to be preserved. In the next episode, we'll shift our focus to something a little more exciting. Why Japan and Finland share such deep connections in the world of craftsmanship and design. This is really in our WAFIN's territory. We'll introduce you to our collaboration with Finnish artists, talk about the similarities between Japanese and Finnish aesthetics, and explore why both cultures have a deep respect for nature and slow living. if you're interested in how two of these cultures can come together to create something new, make sure to subscribe and join us in the next episode. Well, thank you for joining me today on Bridge by Candlelight. Until next time, let's stay connected and inspire each other one candle at a time. See you.